Okay, so we're gonna be checking out the Rayman 2 GBA prototype leak. And the funny thing is, there's like 68 prototypes and different builds of the Rayman 2 GBA was leaked. And hang on, there's this video that I want to show you guys if I can find it real quick. "68 different builds of Rayman 3 GBA was leaked." And the reason why I call it Rayman 2 GBA is because, well, you know, it is Rayman 2 GBA. The thing is, everyone who has ever played Rayman 3 GBA knows that it's just Rayman 2 with a couple of Rayman 3 elements here and there. And we finally, I'm sure there were still some people who doubted it even after all these years, we finally have on paper, black and white, confirmation that the game started development as Rayman 2 for GBA. So what was leaked? Like I said, 68 different builds of the game and documentation. We have game design documentations. We have like animation documentation, information, music documentation, just a whole lot of things like level design, drawings, like game, like dialogue planning, like all sorts of things. And these were found from archive.org. So before, even if there's the slightest chance that Ubisoft, anyone at Ubisoft, current or ex-employee is watching this, let me just say, I come in peace. I mean no harm to anyone. I don't want to dunk on the development because I know how stressful AAA development can be. We're just like exploring. We're trying to be like archaeologists of the internet here, digging into this, and no sensitive material was leaked as far as I know. This was, you know, there's a difference between like criminal leaks and other leaks. I don't know how to explain it, but recently the criminal leak with, what was it, like Rockstar? No, not Rockstar. The Wolverine guys, whoever they are. And like, that sucks. That genuinely sucks, and I hate that. But this is a bit different. For one, it's a game that's like 20 years old, and B, I don't think it's criminal, but who knows? Even then, yeah, I don't want to make anyone feel bad. And if someone comes after me, I did not do this. I'm just going through it. Ubisoft, don't come after me. There's a difference between a hack and a leak, right? Yeah, that's true. They're both leaks, but the first one was acquired via hacking. We don't know how this Rayman leak was acquired. They said it's an anonymous donor, but yeah, no idea who they are, and they probably don't wanna, you know, be found out. So, let's play some music, the background, let's dig in. It's not legal, but nothing sensitive was leaked, so nothing that affects people. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I'm not saying that leaks are legal, like, ever, but I'm trying to say that, like, there is a difference still with this and, like, something compared to the Insomniac leak. So, there's a lot of, like, game design documents and protos. So I think we're gonna just start by jumping right in. Let's have a look at some of the game. And let me just get my thing over here. So these are in chronological order. I think I'm gonna go like a mix. I'm gonna like jump between the game and text and stuff like that. So we're gonna start with the first one, which is called Demo Early France Comité Presentation. This is from 2002, from January. So hang on. Oh my god, guys! It's Rayman 2 2D! Real! We could have had it all! I love this! I've seen bits and bobs here and there, but I purposefully stayed clear of most of the stuff. So this is the first... I don't know if this is the very first build, but this is the first build included in the leak, that is. It's kind of uncanny, you're right. But I immediately noticed something cool here. the animations are based on his Rayman 1 appearance. The walk animation, the jump, and especially the fall, they're mimicking his Rayman 1 animations. And that is like the natural evolution of Rayman. Oh, I love that. It's kinda uncanny, yeah. Especially since we've gotten used to his Rayman 3 design in 2D. But I still like it. Oh, look at this. You love these sprites so much. These sprites are tasty. Yeah, I read them right up. It looks like a mix of Rayman 1 and Rayman 2 Rayman. That is true. Even in the final game, you can... like, I don't know if anyone ever noticed this, but even in the final game, you can see that they used some of the sprites from Rayman 1. Especially the hand sprites. And that's also true here. This is just so cool. Can't wait to rip these sprites and add them to, like, a redesigner. Let's see what we have here. I guess this is the first one, and this is just like walking around. Can we helicopter in this? Yeah! The animation is not finished yet, but that's still funny. Rayman's mouth is gaping. Oh, we even have the crawl. Oh, that's so cool. This kind of reminds me of when we find new Rayman 1 stuff, because I'm a Rayman 1 junkie, you know. So the fact that this is 2D just makes me think of Rayman 1, and I love it. The Rayman 2 we should have had. None of that 3D crap. Give me the 2D. I'm joking. I like how even the graphics, like, they were ripped. Look, you can like see they have like pink outlines. Not like too well. They're not outlines, but here too you can see that they have like pink edges and pink crust. So they were against the pink background, like the assets usually are, and they were separated improperly or without touch-up. So there's still that like pink crust there with the alpha pixels. I think that's all there is to this. This is really cool. How about they make Rayman 3, but everything is Rayman 2? He throws his two fists as in Rayman 3. Yeah. His fists still stay when he punches on like the final game. Yeah. All of these differences I just chuck up to like, you know, it's early development after all. There isn't even any sound or stuff like that. I like this though. All right, let's see what we have next. Let's delve into the documents, see what we can find. You like how the punch does a little boomerang? Oh yeah, it goes like up and down. There's like a stray pixel there next to his foot when you start winding up your fist. Not a pixel, it looks like half a hand. But anyway, so there's 4 different folders. There's animation, game design, informatique, and sound. I guess we're just gonna start with animation. Most of this is probably in French, but it'll be interesting to like have a look anyway. Let me capture this for you guys. Yeah, guys, this is it. This is school. We're actually just reading documents now. Reading stream confirmed. Game Boy Advance Animation Standard by Sébastien Lahaye, Ubisoft Montreal. I don't know who that is. Just someone at Ubisoft probably. But what I mean is I don't recognize them from like any other game or stuff like that. If there's no glowbox in the prototype, I'm leaving! You always wanted a proper 2D Rayman 2. Same. What do we have here? Revision history, table of contents, introduction standard. I think this is just technical information regarding the animations of Game Boy. This document explains the constraints of the production of the GBA animations. Reference point must be at the feet of the actor. You know, this stuff hasn't changed. Like 20 years into the future and this still holds up. With any game development. Yeah, it's just... put the origin in the center. In the engine, the default direction is the right facing. Ensure that all animations face right. Well, that too. I wonder if this was like a teaching material meant for the people who were working on the game. Palette optimization, I love this stuff. As a level can only have 16 palettes for the animations. One of the roles of the animator is to optimize as much as possible. I love, even though I don't have to optimize these days, when I make games, I like to optimize because it's just fun. It's like a puzzle. Oh, that's it. 2 palettes are ready. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look. There's documents, animations, the Rayman. I think this is just the, yeah, this looks just like a table of Rayman's animations. Look at this. Oop, there we go. Yeah. Rayman animations that we need. I guess this was just like, make these animations, Josh. It's your job to make the animations, Josh. Don't fail us. Animations des integres. Yeah, this is just a list of animations that you need, probably. Iron Man. Who's Iron Man? Clark! Yo, guys, Clark! Clark. Oh my god. Imagine if Clark had been there. Clark, Murphy. Lums. Marvel. I love Marvel. Just more. Whatever. I think these are bosses. Because Scaleman is mentioned here. Little guy that swells up. I love that it's in English all of a sudden. Oh, here we have some English stuff. Normal weight, angry weight, turns into ball. Get heat, shrinks to... Yeah, this is just animation specification, stuff we need. In a professional environment, especially when there's multiple people working on the same project. This is the stuff you need. This is nothing like... Nothing crazy or new. Alright, let's check out another one. This one is called Rayman 2. Note, Rayman 2 pre-alpha from March 2002. Oh, this time we have a placeholder menu. Rayman, yeah! Oh, we have music. Oh, this is unused. Or like an early version of track. Oh, the sprite looks weird this time. Better sprite? I don't think so. I think this sprite looks weirder than the first one. Eyes are tall, and there's the 1 pixel for the mouth. Looks like a cat who has like their tongue out. Hang on, let me increase the volume of this. Why is my VLC media player? Okay, whatever. Oh, look at that! We have Lums with wings! Oh my god, that gaping mouth when he jumps! I never understood why they removed the wings from the Lums. Oh, one thing that's funny here is that the Lums actually home towards you like in the original 3D game. This is not present in the final 2D game. You can press start to move to the next level. Doesn't do anything yet though, alright. Oh no, guys, I'm bad. This really does remind me of like the early Atari Jaguar Rayman 1 protos. Oh yeah, I should mention that Ray Carrot, who's in chat right now, is probably doing the best work in like digging into these prototypes at the moment. He has a very cool thread on Twitter of all his findings, and we're gonna go through that too at some point. But first, I wanna experience all of this for myself. Give him a follow if you still use Twitter. Oh, look at these water tiles. These are not present in the final game. Or are they? I might be thinking of something else, but these look like... I don't recognize these. That's what I'm trying to say. This music is horrendous. Look at that jump! He looks like Awooga coming for the booty. Like... Like, that's more like Origins Rayman right there. like disgusting miscreant Rayman, rather than the lovable dude he is in Rayman 2. Rayman 4 Sunshine of Trip. Oh no! The helicopter didn't activate. You like these llams better? Same. I think the reason why they made them more thing-like in the final game is because Rayman 3 has red llams, and the red llams in Rayman 3 are just balls. So I guess they were trying to like unify them or something, and decided to make them into balls. Like, I think this is one of the pirate themes, maybe? Kinda sounds like that. But like a bad MIDI conversion. Boy. He's real side-eye when you climb. Oh yeah, look at that. Bro's looking. Rayman from the back. That's cursed. More like atom-looking things than just balls. Oh, I fell off stage. Alright, here we go. So you can actually press start to move on. This is the level from the final game, I'm pretty sure. Or at least it uses the same tiles. Okay, there we go. The precipice in 2D. How unoriginal, smash. I wanna see if there's any more levels. Okay, it looks like there's only these two present here. Can't wait for the Rayman 2 GBA Definitive Edition fan mod. Well, considering Raycarrot is like porting the final game to PC manually, I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to add some of this stuff as like an optional funny thing. Like a skin. Play as the Rayman 2 Rayman or something. Either way, the world is open. Why do the GBA prototypes have the worst music in the world? GBA music overall is not that good, so I think since it's an early prototype, they just had to put something in there. This theme becomes especially annoying when you realize all Hoodlum Revenge tracks are based on it. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's see what else we can find in the text files. So we went through animation. Next up... Okay, I'm gonna leave... Let's do sound, because that's a small folder. You'd love to see a mod for Rayman 2 skin, specifically that very first one. The second version is barf. Yeah, the second version is weird. So what is this? Production overview. Is this like music? Michel Marsan. Rayman 2 GBA is developed on a GBA cartridge of 8 megs. Our major objective is to optimize all sounds to fit into a maximum of 900k. We keep a buffer of 100k in case of eventual misevaluation. I love that. Game development right here, guys. Here is an overall description of Rayman's GBA sound production will be. Note that this information may be subject to change. Okay. Yep, okay, it's samples, SFX samples. If you're going to check your thread, you might want to do that instead, since that goes over all the documents. Alright, well, I'm gonna do that then. But I also do want to just have a little look at this myself. Like this stuff is interesting. No voice recording needs to be produced in Rayman 2 GBA, because all the material we need is found on the PC version. Non-localized voices mainly will be used in our game, besides of some voice lines like Rayman and yeah! This is because of tight memory constraints that we don't want to multiply the weight of the voice files by the number of different languages. The fact of using onomatopoeias tend to bring more life to a game. A character's suffering or joy is best served by ouch or yeah than any SFX. Because of memory... I beg to disagree. I don't know if I'm an outlier in this, but when I play a game, I kind of prefer it if the characters just shut up instead of always going like, hey, hoo, hey, ha, hoo, ha, ah, you know, when doing like anything. Like you jump and the character goes like, you know, like... Because of memory limitations again, we'll try as much as possible to use the onomatopoeias instead of SFX where it applies. Okay. The Foley production will be done at Ubisoft starting on the PC versions backups, also from our CD reference. Sound ideas, Hollywood Edge, Hanna-Barbera. Hey, nice! For new stuff. SFX production is very, yeah. You don't mind it, but you get it being annoying, yeah. Ambiences, environmental ambience, natural or not, won't be used in Rayman 2 GBA. This is mainly because of the usually enormous length of these files combined with the limitation of 2 sounds at a polyphony limit. Yeah. It is a sad thing because ambience are very helpful to create immersion in natural or industrial environments, for instance. In our game, music will take care of immersion and maybe some short animal sounds or machine sounds will be used to simulate an environmental ambience. Main concerns. Sound optimization. Attain best quality with low sampling frequencies. Composers and sound designers working with hardware similar to the GBA output, tiny mono speakers. Create sound fonts to be used in the game with composers. Make a good selection of the best elements needed for this game in the previous versions. Try to respect as much as possible the spirit of Rayman in creating new stuff. This is funny because this reminds me of... do you guys remember the document Ubisoft produced, like the little one when Rayman was joining Sparks of Hope? And they were talking about like the production of the music and like, what's the spirit of Rayman? And then they just used the freaking kazoo. Like, that's not the spirit of Rayman. I'm sure that will make some people angry, but that's fine. These are just opinions after all. Let's have a look at this. This is mostly French, looks like. Yep, but this is skip mini, guys! Skippity, yes! Oh! So this is really cool. Like just planning the music out. Like, of course they do this. They plan everything out, but it's still like so cool to have this like glimpse into the actual production of the game and like which one loops and how long they must be, where they're used. Like, it's just so cool to see. This is the stuff you often don't think about. Like, the stuff that happens behind the scenes. You're so sad Ubisoft stole Skibidi Toilet. That's an amazing sentence. This one is also mostly French, looks like. I think this is, like, sound effect stuff. This is called SFX integration. It's probably like every sound effect and where they're supposed to be used. Sadly, most is in French. Maybe someone will translate this someday. I know there's a bunch of French people in the Rayman community. Alright, let's go back to the ROMs before we check more documents. So next up we have Rayman 2 Pre-Alpha B. Few days later than this one. It translated a bunch for in the thread. I'm gonna take a look at that then. This is just a black screen. Oh wait, I have the emulation paused. My bad. There we go. Ubisoft. Oh, Rayman. So this one has a HUD. And the funny thing is, the Rayman face in the HUD is already the Rayman 3 one. Ubisoft. Oh, and you can ledge hang in this one. The Lum animation is more evolved. Yeah, Lums have more sparkles. The Rayman 3 takeover has begun. Slowly. Just in the span of like a couple of days. That's the interesting part. We're gonna take a look at it. I think they talk about it a lot in the game documentation. I wonder if this one has an exit. Previous port, not port, previous ROM didn't. So I wanna see if this one does. No, no exit yet, but you can't fall off screen. That's cool. All right, we have this level. Beep, 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 beep. This llama sprite is so funny. It makes them look so chungos. When llamas felt like orbs of light that have eyes in Rayman 2, here they feel like marbles that have wings. Oh my god, the jump animation is so weird. He still has that like Rayman with the gamer posture, holy, look at that, where he walks. Rayman the Omori boy. Let's consume the soy. Uh-oh, I fell again. Never mind. Let me take a quick drink. You really like the wings on them, same. All right. So we took a look at that. We have informatique and game design documents. There's so many game design documents here. Oh my god, even the level design. Oh, there's like level design plans. Okay, let's take a look at the Raycar's thread. Let me just find the link to the good site real quick. I think Raycar's thread covers the game design aspects really well. All right, here we go. Here's a thread where I go through some interesting points from the game design docs in the Rayman 3 GBA leak. There's a lot there, so I won't be going through everything, but rather picking out interesting things. All right, let's have a look. Starting off, there's a document on things to keep in mind when creating animations for the GBA. Yeah, this one we had a look at. Sorry, I'm gonna... There we go. One of the main limitations when designing graphics for GBA games is palettes. Yes, we had a look at this for Rayman. There's a sheet with lists of all the animations, including animation, games, and descriptions or names. There's also seems to include unused ones. Notice how Clark from the unused Clark boss fight is there. Ah, in boss context. Ah, yes, that's great. Final title specifications document for Rayman 2. This is where we got interesting information about the game. Sadly, it's mostly in French, so I have to translate it. Final title specifications. So this is like the quote-unquote game Bible. There are several comparisons drawn to Rayman 1. Win! More specifically, Rayman Advance. Even though that was made by a different studio, they still want to try and improve upon it, such as limiting screen crunch. One such way is to reduce Rayman's sprite height. Let's have a look. So this is in French, but yeah, I believe in the translations. Ah, yes, this is where they compare Rayman 1 to Rayman 2. Probably talk about the sprite height. It's just so cool that they used Rayman 1 as like inspiration, because of course it's the previous 2D Rayman game. Apparently, the Mode 7 kart race levels originally had a riding and a walking shell. Oh, that's cool. So in the final game, you still use the walking shell, but in like only like 2D. That makes a lot more sense in the world of Rayman 2. The flying shell in the final boss would also shoot missiles. Interesting. Gameplay essentials. So here we have some, I guess, like different modes of transport. You just summarize the translations. Yeah, no problem. Look at this crusty freaking like renders though. I saw a couple of these on Discord yesterday, and I said they look very kit bashed, and I think that still holds true. Like, look at this. Like, look at the difference in quality with the body and the feet here. Like, they just took the models and like combined them to build these. That's funny. Hello, welcome. Multiplayer missile race. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. I don't know what the image is supposed to represent. Is it a top-down, maybe? Top-down? Oh, yeah, I think it's a top-down, like, racetrack. Kind of reminds me of Kirby Air Ride, like the small races. And tag mode for multiplayer. Oh, that's... Wait, but doesn't the final game have multiplayer? Yeah, I don't think this was scrapped, or was it? The level would have been 3D. Interesting. Yeah, multiplayer is used, yeah. So this is not like Rayman Advance where multiplayer was scrapped. Here are plans for the 4 hubs and their levels, detailing the game progression. Why are the level entrances the barrels? I guess it's just... whatever. Cage check. Right there. And you need the mask. Woods of Light, Fairyglade, Marshes of Awakening, Sanctuary, Big Tree, Boss Machine. I like this. I think this is just supposed to be like yeah, this is obviously just a mock-up. But the fact that there's like a little bit of like platforming here and there, it's just so funny because like I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that this is not level design right here. It's just random platforms here and there. So it's just to drive home the point. It's just a mock-up, something to give you like an idea. Nothing to be taken too seriously. But the barrel, the fact that they use the barrels as the level thing placeholder is really funny. So here, Clark would be here. Oh, look! So they had the idea for the Cave of Bad Dreams. So here's Clark blocking your way. You gotta go to Cave of Bad Dreams, and then you can proceed. Challenge of Lee. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Lee wasn't, or like she was, but you know, there was no Lee challenges. How many overworlds does the final game have? I don't remember. Is it still 4 or did they cut down? Llama Blue. Oh yeah, permanent helicopter. Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. The Precipice. Sanctuary of Stone and Fire. Lead challenges are in the final game. Oh. Well, shows how much I remember of that game. Rayman 2 GBA prototype. Is this the one that would eventually become the GBA Rayman 3? Yes, this is exactly the one. Huge leak happened yesterday and we're like going through all this stuff. And this would be, I guess, the pirate boss Clark. Yeah. I like this usage of the shell texture here. Iron Mountains, Parachip. Yep, it's cool. The Mega Havoc levels you unlock after collecting all llams in a world were original bonus levels where you flip the stage upside down. What? Yeah, I can see why that was scrapped. Imagine just playing it upside down, or is it just like a gravity switch? I don't know. Either way, that is kinda bonkers. All the copy-pasted Barrelman sprites in different colors made you unreasonably happy. Will I stream Rayman 3 for GPA? Yes. Though not today. Entire stage would be upside down. Most of the proposed bosses are the same except for Clark, who was replaced by the Scale Man. Look at this! Look at this like superhero font right here. Clark! This mockup is so funny! I keep saying this, of course, they're just mockups, and of course, there has to be mockups to give you the idea. But it's just so funny how crusty it is. They just like downloaded this from like Rayman fan page, removed the black JPEG background and just pasted them here. That's so funny. A lot of early ideas for level layouts here. Now, what the hell? Okay, wait. Who the hell does preliminary level design documents in word art? That's what the app was called, right? Like, once again, I don't want to like crap on the devs. I don't want to make fun of them, but there's still a difference in professionalism if you compare this to like, hang on, can I quickly find it? If you compare this to like the level design documents like Davide Soliani did for Rayman Game Boy Color. Like the map was designed on a PC and then like printed out and stuff like that, and then we have like you know, it's kind of just funny. If it works, it works. That's true. That is true. Though, yeah, if it works, it works. I'm just trying to like analyze if these were actually used in the final game. I think this is a nothing map. I don't know. Maybe these were used, maybe I just can't recognize them, but this looks like... You think this was meant to show what objects go in what levels? Yeah, that would make more sense. And like just give you like a preliminary idea. Players only see the results. That is true. List of level elements to use. Several unused ones, such as tornadoes that lift you up in the air. Oh, like in Rayman 2. Also details how they all would behave. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like this, even though this is just recolored. I love this idea of the, like, teal Robopirate. The final game has this, I'm pretty sure. A blue Robopirate who has, like, a morning star. You gotta jump over it. But that's still, like, a cool design for the 3D variant. All of, like, on its own there. Grossema koire. Chicken zombie. Woo! This tornado is funny. Whoosh! Platform bunge. I guess that means like bouncy platform. Here they outline risks with the game and what to do about them. One thing they did was bring over Eric Pelatan from Montpellier team to help with the style of the game. They were also early on aware of the issues of releasing this alongside Rayman 3 on the consoles. So if you guys didn't know, Eric Pelatan is actually an artist from Rayman 1 who worked on the backgrounds. He made the background art for Rayman 1. Controversy on the graphic design and the style. Many people has an influence on the project and many of them has required... What? We asked... Oh yeah, that's a concern. We asked Eric Pelatan from Montpellier's team to come help us in defining the artistic direction. Once everything will be started, then we hope that no change will be asked otherwise. If it will ask new delay and budget. Developing a game not as beautiful as Rayman 1. Oh my god! That's a risk! Holy! I mean, of course, the risk assessment is there with every project. Even I've been part of that in some, like, game development scene. Rayman 1 was rewarded for his exceptional graphics quality. Rayman 2 needs to reach the same level. We asked Eric Pelatan from Montpellier's team to come and help us in reaching a tip quality. Bad timing with the coming out of Rayman 3. Guys, Rayman 3 came out. Can we get a congrats? Congrats, Rayman 3. Rayman 3 is also scheduled for the end of the year. It is in the hand of the marketing of both projects. Titles might be different, but similar as well. We will try to provide Rayman 3 GameCube a demo that could be played if GBA is connected. That is cool. The fact that they knew they were being set up the bomb, so to speak. Here they compare the game to other games releasing during that time, and how Rayman 2 GBA will improve upon what they did. Let's see. Rayman 2 release date. Did this release date hold in the end? I don't know when the GBA 1 was released. Wow factor, AA graphics. Fun factor. Okay. Rayman. So this is just original Rayman. Wait, what? Bro, that's AAA graphics! Rayman 1 has AAA wow factor graphics! This is so funny. It did not hold. Super Mario Advance by Nintendo. B sprites. What is this? Hang on. We have sound, music. Okay, mode 7. So this is just straight up a checklist compared to the other games at the time. Like, how can we beat them? Lady Sia! What the hell is Lady Sia? Klonoa Empire of Dreams is also here. See? Well, Empire of Dreams is... Save games. I like how even the save game is a thing back then. Frogger's Adventure. Wait, Wario Land 4, Wow Factor, B, tutorial. What do you mean? Was the tutorial the wow factor of Wario Land 4 to you? Sonic Adventure! Wow factor! B. Speed. That's the console version, right? Super Mario Advance 2, C. Maya the B. What the hell? That's like the kids' cartoon, I'm pretty sure. Crash Bandicoot. C. Character. Sabre Wolf. A. Graphics. What's Sabre Wolf? Let me look that up. I want to see the graphics. What? Is this the game they were talking about? Is this the game they were like, wow! A graphics! They think this is on the same level as Rayman 1? I'm joshing. But this is Sabre Wolf. I think it's referring to Banjo-Kazooie's Grandi's Revenge on GBA. But this is Sabre Wolf. If I Google Sabre Wolf the game, this is what comes up. Anyway, Banjo-Kazooie is here. Casper. Animal Forest Advance. Wow Factor A, because it connects to the GameCube. Oh my god! Wow! Wait, what is Animal Forest Advance? Oh, you were referring to something else. Okay. A lot of marketing graphs for other games and Rayman's popularity in different regions. Are these public knowledge? Interesting seeing how Rayman is much more popular in Europe than US. This was always the case. Like, this was always the case. I think here and there we've heard, like, from interviews and such that Rayman is more popular in Europe than in USA. But I think Rayman Origins and Legends kinda pushed into that market. He's still not that popular in America, but still, I think these are like platform numbers. Here we have like unit comparison. Rayman Advance. F-Zero! This is just marketing stuff. Okay, here we go. Look, here we have characters. France, UK, Germany. Rayman is least popular in Germany. And this is like age groups, I'm pretty sure. When you were referring to Banjo-Kazooie Grandi's Revenge, I was talking about the Banjo-Kazooie listing in the comparison chart. Just to be clear, and I do know what Sabre Wolf is. Okay. Pikachu. I like how Pikachu is here too. Yeah, Pikachu. Not Pokemon, just Pikachu. Oh, this is a US specifically. Age graph in US. That is interesting. Like, I know this has nothing to do with Rayman right now, but just this alone shows that Crash Bandicoot was more popular than Spyro, which is a shame because Spyro is better. Anyway. Yeah, hard to tell. It says like US something, but yeah. Might be US, might not. Who knows? I need a break now. Hell yeah. I'm back. Let's continue. There's a folder with mockups for the levels in the game. All very different from the funnel game. What is this? Whale Bay? Ah, yes! Swimming! Oh, I love how crusty this is. Swimming in the final game is not there. Like swimming. And there's like Whale Bay. Oh, Carmen. Imagine if we had Carmen there, like Carmen sprites. Carmen best Rayman MILF. Look at this terrific level design right here. yeah, mock-up. Still funny. Here's a document detailing all the dialogue in the game. Very different from the final game, instead being very close to Rayman 2. But what's more is we get Lee giving Rayman the power to swim after defeating Yano. This was to be used in Whale Bay. Yeah, so this is just like a planned out dialogue for the characters and where they say it. Rayman, look at that! Rayman.exe, guys, holy! He goes like, yow! Noodle design. Apparently Rayman would run into Clark in the precipice, from which you have to go to the Cave of Bad Dreams to get the elixir. What is this picture of Clark? I know this render, but like, why is it so like warm? Hang on. I need to look this up. Okay, wait, yeah, it's just this image. Yeah, I found it. Found it from RayWiki. But it is like highly contrasted for some reason. Here's another document with boss documents. Some of these are a bit different, specifically the final fight. What the hell is this? Why would you do this? Rayman 2 GBA Conception des Boss Machine. Why the like flashing logo? That's so funny. Someone was having fun. Oh, that's so crustos. This looks like a meme. It does. Here we can see how the swimming would have looked like in the game. Ah, like sprite mockups too. Oh, look at the last one, guys. This is also a different sprite compared to the ones we've seen so far. That's just the frame from Rayman 1 idle animation, but Rayman 2ified. More game hub layouts. This time it appears to be an earlier version of it. Ah, yeah, I see. Because Whale Bay is mentioned. Here's a development timeline and some key points for the game. Did this hold? When was the game released? Look at this picture, that's funny. Do you know Rayman 2? Come on, let's go! Do we know where all of this stuff came from? Since these are clearly internal documents and stuff. All we know is that these were, quote, given by an anonymous donor, end quote. Other than that, we have no idea. They were put on archive.org. Game released in 2003. Okay, so there was a delay. You would be able to move down and hang up. Wait, why haven't I been playing music this entire time? It's just me talking. There we go. You would be able to move down and hang off teen platforms. I already found some animations for this in early ROMs. Oh, nice. Oh, here's the funny thing! People added me on Discord about this. 360-degree purple lump swings, exactly like in Rayman Redemption. Oh yeah, Ryemanni yet again accidentally implemented unused features. Yeah, this is so funny. So, you know the golden rings in Rayman Redemption where they like spin around 360 degree and you can like shoot off of them? Looks like they planned something similar. Game might not have been delayed, might have been to release alongside the console version. Ah, yeah, that's true. Like a hold on to it. That's so funny. Here it details enemies from Rayman 1, most likely for inspiration. Yeah, give me that. Time for another break. You know what? Maybe that's a good time to also take a look at it. Sorry, can't speak. Let's take, before we continue this thread, let's take a look at another ROM. The next one. So we had the pre-alphas. Okay, now it's called Rayman 3. And now this is a focus group demo. Let's have a look. Did I pause it again? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Oh, there we go. Rayman! Okay, this one lacks audio, but there's sound effects this time. At least few. The camera movement is better. Press start. That's a different level, I guess. Oh, Snail! Look at this! Is it an enemy or just an like a environmental thing? Whoa! That's an extraordinary turning animation. I guess it's just an environmental thing. Add him to redesigner now! Yeah, that's not in the final version. I guess they had to cut him for space or something. These sprites are rather lovely, even though the colors are a bit busy. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I still like the... Oh god, my ears! I still like the first iteration they had for the Rayman 2 sprites. Oh! Jump sound, jump scare. The background is a bit brightly colored, but everything looks pretty. Keep in mind this was for Game Boy Advance. So the colors for Game Boy Advance games were always saturated, because Game Boy Advance didn't have backlighting. So games were designed to be bright. Something is just off about how Rayman looks and animates. He has that gamer posture. He's kind of drooling. Maybe it's just because you're used to the final design. It's the little pixel gap in his mouth, I think. Makes him look crazy. It's this level again. These are like the only levels they had. Well, at least included in the builds. Oh, excuse me. Susman. You just showed up. Did this game start life as a 2D remake of Rayman 2? Yes, it did. Oh, I suck at this level. What the hell? Oh, there's more this time. Look at this corrupted, like, graphic over here. There are more levels, but they can't normally be accessed. Alright, so we just gotta wait for, I guess, Ray 1 map. Oh, can't land on that. The jump especially is so weird in this. I'm glad they changed it. I keep thinking that's ground. There we go. Considering that's neat, considering one of the Game Boy Color games was essentially the same idea, right? Well, yeah, Rayman 2 for Game Boy Color is just Rayman 2. So it is kind of weird why they wanted to make Rayman 2 for Game Boy Advance 2. Like, why didn't they just make it Rayman 3 right off the bat? It's kind of funny. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's go back to the thread. And let me take a drink. Because Rayman 2 is better, of course. True. All right. Continue with some graphs. Let's have a look. So this is like levels. Each level and like what's to be expected, I guess. And like different charts, like is Lee gonna be there? Intensity. Cages, lums, red lums, green lums, orange lums. Aber skibidi. Main skills, new actors, gameplay, enemies, time. Yeah, this is still from the era when they made vastly different ports of games for different consoles. Nothing strange about it, in your opinion. That is true. Rayman handheld games were always a game behind at a time. Yeah, kinda, because they were developed after the game itself. Rayman 3 is better? Nah, bro. Here they were looking at the balance in Rayman 1 to compare against. Boss and Betilla frequency. Boss and Betilla. What is this? These two have like nothing in common. Why would they compare boss and Betilla frequency? That is a weird comparison to draw, in my opinion. Why not like 1-up to boss frequency? I don't know. It's just kind of weird because Betilla has like no... She just gives you a new power, but that's it. It's nothing else. Does Lee give any abilities in GBA game? I think she does. She gives you like the double punch ability. The Betilla frequency. That should be the name of a movie. The Betilla frequency. That makes sense. Maybe in that context, if that's what this is for. You like, yeah, boss. Betilla! Betilla frequency, the new Glowbox moment. Here are graphs. I don't really know how they work or what they're for, but they're sure we're trying to mathematically calculate the balance of the game and the humor. That seemed very important to them. Holy! Holy! I'm one of those people who believe in natural game development. Things evolve and happen naturally. But these guys out here were trying to crack the code of making a video game. They're trying to turn it into science. Holy. Look at this! What? Insane. There are a lot of settings for these graphs to show all the sorts of data. They were overthinking this. Yeah, genuinely, I think they were kind of overthinking this. Oh yeah, here's a picture. Humor time, humor elapsed time. That's so funny because the final game has zero humor in it. Rayman intensity. Ole! Rayman intensity! General motion, general motion, general motion, general motion, scroll force, general motion, mode 7, general motion, general motion, general motion, mode 7, general motion, general motion, general motion, change, general motion, general motion. Glissade. General motion, general motion, general motion, general motion, general motion, general motion. This is just insane stuff. Where these graphs the staff was trying to make themselves look busy? I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Let's move on to more personal stuff. 3 of the devs wrote post-mortems for the development. These are quite interesting. Let's start with Jacques Langlois. Okay, this is interesting stuff. Since it's in French, I'll just summarize a bit what he said. I've had to translate it, so I can't verify if it's fully accurate. He complains about the communication between teams not being handled well. Guys, a tale as old as time in video game development. No one knows how to communicate with each other. That's why you should do everything yourself. Let's move on. He talks positively about the engine having been worked on from developing earlier games. That's nice. A lot of complaints about the testing process. Poor communication, lacking descriptions, and too much focus on language bugs. Tell us all this time! Testers reporting bugs that don't matter. He liked the body shot power and new abilities in the game. The body shot power is really nice. Rayman's hit point system was not well handled. I wonder what that means. Programmatically or like gameplay wise? Or they didn't make enough pie charts about it? I don't know. Adding effects to improve the atmosphere like butterflies, bats, etc. were handled late and not planned well. Oof. I can relate to that. One of the last things I did in Redemption was add the moving elements. I just went through all of the levels and plastered them here and there. Planning them beforehand would have been advisable. Okay, hit point stuff was like gameplay-wise. He praised Eric Pelatan for his work on graphics in the game, making the levels come alive. However, he caused other artists have less to do themselves. That's funny. He praised the work on animation, but also mentions how the quality on some animations like bosses were lacking. Yeah, keep in mind this is for the final game, because this is a post-mortem of the entire game. Next we have the post-mortem by Marc-Olivier Reyel, in French too, so I'll summarize again. He also mentions how effects were added late in development. He talks about several technical issues with the music manager, actor code, etc. He wishes they'd used a nicer font. Oh, that's so cool. Hashtag justice for Rayman Snail. He praises the engine for making the job easier to do. The multiplayer was easier to do than he thought. The GameCube connectivity took time, but without too many issues. Things were not clearly outlined at the start, making planning hard. I keep saying this, but a tale as old as time. Once again, like, things are not clearly outlined, so, like, the beginning parts are always hard. Too many changes were made late in development, making testing hard. Rayman 3. He complains that insta-kill death pits are the main way you die, making the hit point system not well utilized. Game was not well balanced. He thinks the last world is the easiest. Interesting. The last world... when was the last time I played this game? Can't remember. Can't vouch for that. He praises the graphics and animations, but did not like the lava splash under plums or the vehicle in the Mode 7 race levels. The vehicle in the Mode 7 race levels sucks, I agree. It's a weird bumper car. Too much focus on language bugs and not enough on gameplay bugs. Testing process didn't go very smoothly. He also mentions some Nintendo Ubisoft checklist they use, which was hard to follow. What does that mean? Now for the last post-mortem, this time by Pascal Lalancette. And would you know, it's in English. And this is a bit I saw. Like the other devs, he praised the tools. Well, I saw one of these bits, we'll get to it. The time spent on the day delivering a complete new set of tools for a yeah, I'm not gonna read this out loud, but you can if you want. Do we know what the tools are that they used? A2D editor helped deliver a colorful main character. Are these tools that were in-house, provided by Nintendo, or made by someone else? Are these like available online? These Game Boy development tools. A weird bumper car, like they couldn't use one of Rayman's shoes, like the console version, yeah. I appreciate him praising his team, but praising people for working all night to get things done? Yikes. Oh, things have changed. Quality people is the key. A homage to those who fought for us. I'm sorry, but there is nothing to praise about someone who crunches themselves to death. Straight up. Like, I know video game industry is full of people who other people look up to because they work so hard. But genuinely, there is nothing to appreciate in someone who works hard. A lot of people in the production team acted as life boyos and float back to life portion of the game that was left to wreck. This portion of my postmortem is in honor of them. With their skills, they managed to do the work of one, and even sometimes two other person. People like this name I can't pronounce and won't even try, who did most of all the jobs on the playfield, the menus and the cinematics. Little help he had, and he did the job of what 3 should have done. Many thanks to him. On the animation side, Isabelle took a lot of time from his mom duty to finish crucial part of that. Do you mean she was on like mother leave or whatever it's called in English, and she still came to crunch to finish the goddamn game? Alright. I can think of the big bosses, which now looks more alive than less robotics. Huh? Okay. Not to forget the will of the programmers to always create the best product and who are always available to help. They gave a lot of their time to the project. Sometimes staying alone past midnight just to be sure that everything will be okay for the next day's version. This speaks a lot about society. Sounds like she came back from maternity leave to help, yeah. Did anyone watch the Half-Life documentary that Valve pushed out some weeks ago? And they also talked about crunch. What I liked about that documentary was that they talked about the crunch they had, but they didn't like glorify it. I like that even though video game companies and a lot of other companies crunch these days, still, I like that it's not glorified. Several planning issues during development. Lack of experience on large project. I want the project planning on my desk on Monday. Oh, sure. Nobody has thought fully how the game would be. What this actor does exactly. The Psychonauts documentary did that well too. Ah, yes, I've been meaning to watch that one. Here he complains about motivation from some team members and how he's happy they left the company. Oh wait, this one is more personal for most of the project. I saw this one, and I thought this person complained about his... Okay, let's read this. How do you guys take this? This one is more personal. For most of the project, we could never feel any enthusiasm to do a project of this scale for a lot of the people in the team. Apart for a few select that really wanted to create the best product possible. I felt that everybody else had nothing to do with the product. If that was true for modelers, designers, and animators, for me, it had a major impact at some point of the development. It reached a point where I asked myself, why should I do this alone? Never in my 4 years at Ubisoft I had that level of sadness. But I can rejoice now because most of the problem people have now left the company, smiley face. Also, it seems that people are now happier to work on the GBA and have a bigger sense of attachment. I think we now are stronger than ever and we... Okay, I misunderstood this when I first read it. So, what they're saying is that there were people in the team who were not enthusiastic about the game, and that brought the group morale down, and even the person writing this at some point reached a point of sadness. And then they go on like, hell yeah, now they're not in the company anymore. Seems like a moral problem within the development team. Well, how about you strike the source instead of blaming the workers who are unmotivated? Quillabot family. Good. More issues with testing. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this. And here it is, him discussing the change from Rayman 2 to 3. The passage from Rayman 2 to Rayman 3 had a certain impact on the game. Not major, but it would have been nice for marketing to think of stuff like that before production starting. They didn't give us a favor. We did what we can with the change of the name, but deeply the game is still more a Rayman 2 than a Rayman 3. Some fans could be disappointed to recognize Rayman 2 hidden behind the Rayman 3 tag. But who knows, maybe no one will care and just enjoy the game as it is. Everyone cared! Everyone noticed! Such is life. Yeah, he has a bad attitude. Yeah, I see that now. It is, I think, yeah. This is like 20 years old. Let's remember that. Back then, it was like this. And his conclusion along with some stats about the development. So who is this person and are they still at Ubisoft? Alright. That's it for the post-mortems. I'll be back later with even more stuff. Alright, so that's a good point to swap out to another ROM. Let's do that. Let's mute that. Man, guess Ubisoft were always full of sketchy people. Reads a lot like there are fresh wounds and bitterness from a tough production being vented out by all three people who wrote Postmortems. Yeah, exactly. So next we have Rayman 3 Nintendo E3 approval from April 2002. Ah, yeah. Here we have the Rayman 3 logo. All of its glorious crust. A menu that doesn't work. It's just a mock-up. All right, look at this. Oh. Okay. Now it's Rayman 3. Nintendo approval. So they gave this to Nintendo. We're like, do we get your official Nintendo seal of approval? The dance is not in the final game. Are you sure? Doesn't he do that when he idles? Because I'm almost certain I've seen that in the final game. Like he stands still and he starts doing the. I need to check that out because I'm not sure if my memory is mistaken or not. Oh, you forgot. Okay, so I was right. This is literally just the game. Well, yeah, this is the game. Still no music production done, though. Oh, the the exit. That HUD face. Staring into my soul. No wings on the llams anymore. Huge L. Huge Ubisoft L. Oh, but here we have the helicoptering sound. The jump is still weird. Look at that. There's no different falling animation. It's still just him going up after that booty. Oh, never mind. There is a falling animation. But there's no transition. That's cool. That is still very Rayman 1-like. I hate this jump. Yeah, this jump is so weird. The dance is so funny. I wonder how many levels this has. Oh! The big booty barrel is here. Oh, what the hell happened there? I was like walking off. Oh, look at that. What the hell? I was like falling down in the grounded state or whatever. The dummies. Oh, the sound scared me. Rayman.exe, guys. That's funny. Here we have the falling barrels. Yeah, these are the first levels from the final game! Whew. What is this jump? Look at that pose! Bro looks like a gazelle! I think he does a almost similar pose in the final game. Oh, those flowers are spiky. Like when you jump off a slippery ground, he does a jump like that. Though the feet are still different in the final game in that pose. Nice clouds in the background. Oh, were the clouds removed? Like the moving clouds. Oh, they were flickering. I see, I see, I see. Oh, okay. I pressed start. We have something new here. What the hell was that? I started like flying. Hang on. Let's go there again. Okay, you can do that. Oh, but it's... Yeah, of course, because on the Game Boy you can't press left and right at the same time, so they didn't have to account for it. But here if you do it, the results are funny. Rayman doing the moonwalk. Oh! Oh, my ass! I'm getting blasted. What's hurting me? Oh no, they had the Rayman 2 like boop, boop when you're low on HP. Wow, we have music! Guys, let's go! Come on, Glacum, come on, Glacum, come on, Glacum. Come on, Glacum, come on, Glacum, come on, Glacum. Don't choke, no. Come on, Glacum, come on, Glacum, come on, Glacum. Oh, is it this version? Oh, the lumps were moved away from that platform. Okay. Same music as in the final game? I think so, yeah. Come on, Glacum, come on, Glacum! You think this level is in Worlds 2 or 3? Yeah, this is most definitely... There's the weird jump! This is the... Oh no, this is the laser guy. Alright, and back to level 1 we go. You beat World 2 last night. Must be 3. Ah, yeah, I see. Back to the thread we go. Let's see what we have here. Next folder is for test analysis, written by different members of the dev team. These aren't as interesting. They outline many issues with the testing process, where they didn't have any communication with the testers and how they felt these testers mostly focused on language issues rather than gameplay ones. One of the mentioned examples of things that should have been listed for testing, such as testing the climbing camera, testing jumping over the boulders that chases you, etc. Many important bugs such as the purple lumps came in way too late during development. They also discuss what could be improved in the future, such as updating design docs during development, not waiting until the end of integrate languages, and more. The Nintendo and Ubisoft standard for Game Boy Advance version 2.5 will be released after the approval of Rayman 3 GBA. Oh my god, these guys. Wonder what this is? I wonder what that is. There are several mentions of some Ubisoft and Nintendo checklist for GBA games, which the devs complain about not being easy to use. That's so funny. Here are some common issues one dev lists. Actors disappearing due to incorrectly placed activation zones, bad tile placements, sound looping issues. Let me take a drink. Now let's move on from testing to some technical details. Here's a doc on how to create actor AI.
Oh my god, guys, AI! Oh my god, artificial intelligence! Midjourney image generator, oh my god!
I want to take a look at this doc myself. As someone who spent a lot of time reverse engineering the engine for my PC port, this is interesting, but I get that this won't mean much to most people, so I won't spend more time on it. Managing transition actions. To create smooth animations, we use transitions that play once between two animations. An implementation of the transition is shown in Appendix C. It is important to remember that the transition must not pass through a state unused, as this will cause many bugs. As seen in Rayman 3. Huh? What do you mean as seen in Rayman 3? Does Rayman 3 have bugs like this? Or do they mean the Game Boy game? It's so terrible that predictive text input systems are now being called AI and it's tracking down actual machine learning. Oh my god, my... Is this from the document or is this from the reverse engineering efforts of Ray Carrot? This is from the document, okay. Next document is about creating special effects on the Game Boy. Something, oh, Zip! Let me take that real quick. Something you feel Rayman GBA does really well. They have source code samples, that's really cool. Here it details window effects, such as the circle transitions you see in the game between levels. Using the GBA window system, we can achieve a lot of nice tricks for map transitions. We have a lot of liberty since the window system is nearly never used. Here are some examples of map transitions that we could do with Windows. Note that in all following examples, the color of the filling is black, but it could change to any of the 32,000 colors available. Outer circle, difficulty, hard. There are concepts for many other effects too. Simple tiling, oh yeah, like in Scoop Kick where the tiles just like... Oh, that's a classic one. Like old DOS games use that a lot, where the screen like fills to the center. And then like out. Here they look at effects from other games, and they seem to be using emulators such as Visual Boy Advance to check them out. Oh, this is so funny. Ancient Visual Boy Advance. I had no idea Visual Boy Advance is that old. But then again, I used it in like 2009 myself, so... It's possible to simulate fog. Blending the background with the front layers can give this effect. It was used in the game F-Zero. Scramble mosaic. Ah, an alternate to the flash effect when the actor is hit could be the scrambled background for a short period of time using the mosaic feature of the hardware. Here's an example from the glorious SNES Super Mario World. Oh, glorious. SNES 9X, that's an ancient emulator. Next up, they were trying to profile how much space the game would use on a ROM. Table of the estimates. Code would be that much. Sounds. Of course, sounds and tiles would take up a lot of space. That's nice. You didn't know it was that old too. They did the same with the save data. Interestingly, orange lumps from mode 7 levels seem to be counted separately. They were separate in previous level document too. Curtis, what could be the relevance of this decision? Lastly are several docs on the sound. That's not really my strong suit, so I don't have much to say here, but they mention how they used the Rayman 2 Nintendo 64 midis as a bass. Yeah, that was pretty obvious, but still cool. Most of the music in Rayman 2 GBA will be made for adaptations of the original piece of Rayman 2. Some new material will be needed because of the new gameplay and environments. Was this new material ever provided? Interesting. That's in French. How about a new game book in the shape of a piece of toast? A toast-shaped book. And that's a wrap. Thanks all for reading. Hopefully this can be documented on Raywiki soon enough. I might also make another thread on the contents of the ROM later. Let's give it up for Ray Carrot for doing this. Oh! This was really good. I still want to check out the rest of the ROMs, as well as the level mockups, because they look really funny. I'm also eager to see if any more unused like sprites will be found from the ROMs in the future. So that was the E3. Oh, hang on. That was the E3 approval one. This one is called E3 GameCube, and it's 1 month later once again. Already found some unused sprites. Would you want to like show those to me? Like give them to me in Discord, and I can like take a look at them. Oh, this time the menu works. Rayman 3 GameCube link. Connect GBA to GameCube controller port and go to the GBA link menu. Oh, we're stuck. I wonder if this works. Like if someone burns this to like a cartridge, could this actually work? Your favorite discovery so far is the snail. Alright, now this one is looking way more complete. Ah, this just makes me want to play the final game. Seriously, guys. Despite all the things that happened to Rayman 3 GBA, it's still a really freaking good game. I personally prefer Rayman Raving Rabbids Game Boy Advance, mainly because of the style. But this game is like way more solid and like better to play. It's not much yet, just an unused flower platform and some unused animations for Rayman. Well, I'm gonna take a look at the platform regardless. The snail is the best Rayman character that never was. Truly. You'll DM me the platform, thank you. So yeah, this pink platform with like the chili on the bottom, this was used in the final game. Man, I just like playing this game now. Oh! Alright, this was in the previous one, but I didn't check it out, so let's check it out now. Yeah, this is very close to the final one. Yeah, excuse me. You think you get the punch after the first level? Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe they didn't implement like Lee yet. These levels are like almost done, but Lee isn't there yet, maybe. Does he make the sound when you crouch? Let's have a look. Let me just... Well, never mind. Let's crouch. There's no sound. Look at this! Alright, you sent them. Let's have a look. Oh, I see. So this is an early design for the platform that you would ride in the sanctuary of Rock and Lava. That's pretty. If I remember correctly, the final one is pretty ugly. So why did they go with this? Oh wait, no! The final one was Rayman 3-fied, right? It's like the Jester platform with the wood railing at the top. And it's like red and yellow on the stem. But that's really pretty. I like that. Too bad it went unused. Yeah, this design is really nice. Gives me Blue Mountains vibes with the color of the stem. Look at this! He's blowing! Alright, next one. What do we have? So this one is just E3 from May 2002. So I guess this is the one they actually had at E3. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, I think this is pretty much the same. You can still skip levels with start here. Snail! Guys! Snail used to be here! But it's no more! This is the platform! Justice for Rayman Snail. Bring back the Rayman Snail. You know, there's all these crazy Rayman fan games happening at the moment. At least one of them has to bring back the Rayman Snail. If you're listening to this, yeah, you, I'm pointing at you, Mr. Rayman fan game developer. Put the snail in your game! Not the snail! The exit sign is still... Whoa! Okay! Crusty 3D Rayman! The lighting is weird on him. They haven't touched it up yet. Oh my... Oh, this music is funny. It's different. The instrument is like lower pitch than in the final game. That's like the... That's like the muffled version of the music. Oh, the fruit! Rekringos. Oh! Whoa, look at that! What is this disgusting Rayman sprite? It was really crusty. Oh, I love this music. Beep, 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 beep. Crustman 3D, my favorite Rayman game. This is a jammer, this really is. I'm jamming out of my mind right now. Oh, here we go. Come on, Glacum. Oh, look, the bats have been added. The environmental bats. You just noticed the switches don't turn green like in the final version. They did turn green. Oh no, wait, they didn't. They remained red. Yeah, that's true. Patch notes. Added bats. You have to go spoon. Oh, you have to go soon to do your own thing. Hope you enjoyed the cross. Thank you. Oh! First purple rum! I can't speak. First purple llama out here. That's a weird design, though I think it's not finalized yet. It's just... It's like a llama ball with a hook on it. That's cool. Purple rum!
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh no! I keep dying in the same spot! Okay, this is from the final world, and... Hang on. There we go. The ball! This part is actually hard in the final game. Not too hard, but like... You gotta keep moving. One mistake and you're dead. Because the ball is so fast in this. Oh my god, he's coming! Yeah, that gets tight. I love these wooden springs. Oh, the sound isn't nearly as satisfying here yet. The final game they go like... I always wondered what these tiles were supposed to be. Clearly they were made before the transition to Rayman 3. But like, they don't look like the pirate ship or anything like that. It's interesting. Oh, I got stuck. Now that's a bug I should report. Alright. Does start work? Oh, it does! Here we have some of the hoodlum enemies already. No sounds yet. Is this possible in the final game? You mean the bug? No, you don't get stuck. Rayman was bopping with the logging. Oh god. I hate how the hoodlums look like in this game. They're so out of place in a Rayman 2 game. Alright, that's that. Well, let's take a look at some of the level design images, because these were really funny. So let's just like... So this is Sanctuary... Oh, beneath the Sanctuary. I love the... I love the red brush they used. So it begins there. And I guess, yeah, this is like infinite flying. Once again, this is such a, like a non-plan, because like this is this is uninteresting level design. Though it is funny. Meat brush. Yeah, they really went with the intestine brush with this one. Here's another one. What are those? Are those are those like missing nose? Yo, look! Guys, new meme right here. The concept Black worm, whatever they're called in Rayman 2. Look at those little fellas! We have like a third missing nose. Let's see. Big trees. What is this? Big tree. Okay. Oh my god, look at this. They painted over the Robo-Pirate to make them into hoodlums. Oh, that's so funny. Wow. There's baby animals on TV. Here again. The worm. I love it so much. Okay, this looks more like a real level than the previous ones. Oh, what about the Uber? Okay, boss final. Now this is exciting. Look at this. Like that's the level of excitement I get from this mock-up. This genuinely looks like one of those fan images I would make when I was like 5 years old. I'd download the images from Rayman fan page and just plaster them together in paint. Here's another one of the final flying sequence! So epic. Okay, what else do we have here? Cave of Bad Dreams. Now this one looks funny. What is this ground? Does Microsoft Word or whatever they use have this like ground drawing tool? And then they just gave up and started drawing like black boxes. These are so funny to look at. Here's the Yano boss fight. Pretty accurate to the final game. Alright, what do we have here? Echoing caves? Okay, these robots were not turned into hoodlums. What are these hands? Iron Mountains. Okay, so by the planning, it looks like they used a lot of wood here, just like in Rayman 2. So maybe... Yeah, okay, and they had like the tornadoes, you know, go up. Master Hand. Menhir Hills. Oh, this one would have been like a race level, though I think it's in the final game too. I want to see this. This Rayman riding on the rocket is so silly looking. Marshes of Awakening. So this is top-down planning. Oh, that's so short. Missile Pattes, whatever that means. I think this one was the like... Yeah, missile race. I want to see if there's a picture of... Ooh, look at this. Sanctuary boss fight plan. And holy, I think this is like... This looks like... This straight up looks like... Like your asshole. I wonder what the eyes represent, because we've seen those multiple times. Like the row of eyes up there. Pirate ship, here we go. I want to see if this is like wood. Yes, look at this. This would have been a sliding level. Or at least that's what they planned. Like in the original Rayman 2. And then... yeah, more sliding and hitting switches. The precipice. Crumbling platforms. Whale Bay, here we go. This is the Whale Bay. Oh, I love the blue. Z multiplayer, what is this? Okay, multiplayer item plans. Look at this invincibility, Rayman. Right here.
Rapide. Long.
Yeah, just planning for the multiplayer. You make your own legally distinct and Rayman adjacent Rayman 2 Great Escape 2D game. Hell yeah! Call it Gay Man. Epic. What's a synonym to like escape?
No! 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 I'm fucking! Fuck everything! Everything can go die! I hate my life!
I love that one. Alright, so those were the level things. I guess let's take a look at the final prototypes that we have here. Alright, so that was the E3 build. This one is called La Ronde. Whatever that means. Okay, we have the animation. What are these glowies? What was that? Something glowing was like after me. Like sparkles. Finally the level end jingle is there. Beep, 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 beep. Did the glowing things come from the cage? Tile error! Guys, right there! Right in front of my nose. 8x8 tile missing of the bridge. 0 out of 10. Can't ship this game. Fired. Right on the spot! Okay, start still works. Okay, now the music is fixed. It's no longer like depressed version. Alright, this is this place. Oh, the purple llama sprite is here. The yellow... Added a voice for the hoodlums. Funny how crusty the purple llama with the crown looks like. I never quite understood what the purple llama in these Game Boy games is like supposed to be. Rayman pounding. Oh! Alright, are there any new levels featured in these? Oh, the helicopter sound is worse now. Same one. Same one. And back to the beginning. Alright, we have one more over here. And this one is called ECTS. And this is from August of the same year. So there was a huge gap of many months here between these builds. No intro music yet, but this is very close to the final one. And they use the early Rayman 3 logo still. Okay. We're back. Again! Same level, same music. Oh, the weird glitter that follows you is still here from the cage. Can I outrun it? Oh, never mind. Let's see if this one has any new levels. Oh! This is new. Oh, look at that! In the final game, Rayman looks at the camera when he does this move, but here he's backwards. So that's something they changed for the final game. I love these bone tiles. I remember using these bone tiles for an early Rayman game of mine. Actually, I want to see if he is different way around, if I'm different way around. Nope, it's backwards. I guess it was made based on the climbing animation, so it makes sense why it's like backwards. Oh my god. Yeah, the switches are green now too. Okay, they teach you how to throw body here. That sounds... That almost sounds like the Klonoa 2 hurting the boss sound effect, but like modified at the end. Oh! Someone spilled their piss! In the final game, this is green, right? Not like Razorbeer's piss collection. It could also be... Oh! Uh-oh! I wonder why this wanted poster was removed. Can you slide up? Sliding in this game is kind of weird, but let me try if there's a slope here. Whoa, that's cool. But like, okay, you can slide up a little bit. Did I do the ah sound? I don't know. I make all kinds of sounds. I don't know what I've been doing or saying. Ah, no bosses yet. All right, well, Those are the 8 main ones. There's 60 ROMs, 60 other builds, but I think there's nothing too different with these ones. Oh, what? Except this is like the final game. Glowbox! Oh, look at this! Placeholder art. That's a screenshot of the early Rayman 3 cutscene where Rayman gets like angry eyes. My squid meme! Meme? Guys, this is just begging for a crop. Right, the memes. Sorry, I can't speak French. I can't read French. C'est encore pire. Meine Tante il faut trouver un. What is that render? Is that just a screen cap from the animated series? Capabilitete soiner et bin sur kur doit fuck to. Mooi evidement. Glowbox, Glowbox! Yeah, he just disappears, just like in the final game. Oh my god!
Il found up slum de droyer cet idiot de Glowbox. Al per quelli da Un elum su de cura escapata de Rayman. Si es le momento de llamar.
He's sitting on the ball! Oh.
Pues Glowbox anduelle les slums noir.
That's so funny. They are the TV series renders. Yeah. Does this version have cheats? Is Raycarrot still here? Is there a cheat in this game to like unlock all the levels? Oh, Murphy! Oh, he's like whispering. Oh. Press L when you start the game. Only works in later builds though. Not sure about this one. Okay, I'll try it out. Look at Rayman's face there. Murphy, take a coughing medicine. He whispers in Rayman too. Yeah, that is true. But in the final game, he goes like, right? Or am I mixing that up with the? What the hell? Am I mixing that up with the Game Boy Rabbids? I know he goes like. All right, there is a level select here. Are there any interesting ones here that I should check out? So one change I notice here is that the machine, the gun on the machine actually tilts upwards. Look at this. When it shoots, it tilts up like downwards. In the final game, it's completely static, if I'm not mistaken. Murphy's whispering reminds you of the way Agent XYZ talked. Oh yeah, from Tonic Trouble. Alright, what else do we have? I want to see the bosses. Sanctuary of Big Tree. Big Tree Sanctuary! What happened to Sanctuary of Water and Ice? Alright, this is similar. Oh, this build doesn't have any more levels. This is all there is. Looks kinda sus. Alright, let's see. Let's try this one. All right, here we go. Woodlight. Boss Machine, World 2, Echoing Caves. Boss Bad Dreams, but I think that's just... let's take a look at the final. I don't think... Scale, man. Oh, that sound! Ah! Oh, never mind. Press up and down. Oh, you mean in the level select? Give me a moment. Oh, in the earlier ROM I had. Let's go back. This one. Ah, okay, you can change between worlds here too, okay. Let's take a look at the bosses. Give me the Dianusi. Ouch! Okay, I suck! No dialogue, Rayman just grimaces. Oh wow. Yana with the flesh arms is wrong. It's kinda scary. Sanctuary, let's see. Boss Rock and Lava. Ah, yes, it's the freaking Axel or whatever he's called, but Buckethead. This guy is also so evident that it was supposed to be like one of the Guardians, because even the body shape is the same. They just gave him like a bucket for a head. So this sprite is way crustier than in the final game. I have no idea what to do here. And World 4. Does the final boss have any? Missile Surpattes? Ah, yeah, riding a missile. Yeah, Foch. That's the name of the guy. What the hell? Missing Notes rolling on the stage! That is funny. The Blumlums here are new. Blumlum? Oh, Blue Lums. Let me see if I find any. Oh! How do I activate it though? I can understand how that would have been more useful if there was a multiplayer racing mode in this. Oh, I need 3. Okay, let's see if I can find one more. Holy, I'm so fast! Okay, I can see why they were cut. This might be in the multiplayer mode. Well, who knows? I never played the multiplayer in... Did you hear that? Rayman was like... Pirate ship 1 and 2. Stone. Or like stone piece ship. Alright, let's see the final boss. I actually want to see if the final cutscene is different. Boss final 2, I guess. Oh! Oof. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you can't shoot, even though apparently according to the original documents, making this little vehicle shoot was one of their plans. Oh, okay. Just right at the enemy. What did you miss? Pretty much everything. Oh! This boss. I was never good at this boss, so let's see if I can beat it now. Wait, but I have the power of save states on my side! There we go. Oh, nice! Spawn kill! If you're too high up, you die immediately. Alright, there we go. That's the hotkey. Oh, nice. You love how it's just a Grolgoth. Yeah, they had like the boss ready, but they couldn't change. Oh my. There we go. Oh, there we go. Let's go, box! Rayman 2 glow box at that. I saw this! Oh, this is amazing! Wow! Glowbox spewing out Andre. Voila, papa! Papa est de retour! Chris. Rayman Aussi! Chris. Et says come kakuepe papa. Hum hum. Hein? Oh oui. Et says darque Rayman. Ma aussi domme un petit. Meme. Oh! Bravo, papa! The credits. Ta-da! That's amazing. They hadn't implemented the credits yet. Okay, let's see if what other builds we have here, if anything. So then we have the retail builds, like the gold builds. I guess they were built at the same time. This is the last build, at least date-wise. So I guess this is just the full game then. English, francés, español. Well, I guess we're playing the game now. Just like that. Garbucks, you know, swallowing that Dark Lung wasn't very clever. I know you want to save the teensy skins, but that's going too far. Why are you talking to him like that? I didn't do it on purpose, Rayman. Yeah, that's what worries me. Now we gotta go and find someone who can cure you. And guess who has to go along for the ride? Yours truly. Glowbox! Glowbox! Now where'd he get to? Since he swallowed the Dark Lung, he can't stay put. something wrong with him. I never understood what happens here in the final game. Does Glowbox disappear or does he run off? I better find him before he goes and does something stupid.
We gotta find that idiot Glowbox. I heard he swallowed a dark lum. Yeah. Yeah.
I hate this game. I love this game. And Glowbox wasn't found for the entirety of the game. Like, you find him in the ending cutscene, I think. Does this retail version have the level select? No, it doesn't. Alright. Well, I guess that's all the builds we have there, but there's still something I would like to do. A thing that I usually do when a new ROM or something gets leaked, I have this tradition. I have this tradition to start poking with Texture Finder. I know there's probably more advanced versions, advanced ways to do that, of course, like Rayman map. Raycarrot is already trying to find unused sprites and stuff. But guys, tradition! We gotta open them up in Texture Finder. If I can find my Texture Finder. Where's Texture Finder? And see what we can find. There we go. Alright. Good old Texture Finder. I spent hours with this thing as a kid. Just opening games. Mostly Rayman 1. It is not capturing. Let's see if the other one would capture. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is the newer version of Texture Finder. Let's see what I can find. Can we even find anything? Does that work for tiles? It does. It works. Yeah, but you can't get the palette or anything like that. But if you find the correct width or whatever, hang on, where's my file? It usually displays at least something displayable. Let's start with the first one. Alright, here we go. Here we got like a crust scum. I can already see some patterns down here. Let's see. Let's pick out some of these pixel formats and start skewing them up. Oh, this one looks like something. Let's see what we can find. Oh, I'm starting to see something. I guess the sprites are like 8x8 since it's Game Boy, so it's not gonna be like easy for us to know see anything, but that's 16, but Game Boy doesn't use 16. The graphics are definitely down here. Oh, there we go! Hang on. Shift offset. That looks like tiles. Yeah. These things right here. we found them, guys. Oh my god. Nice. Wait! I just realized. There's one more thing I could take a look at. Hang on. This could be good. Bring out the Visual Boy again. Alright, here it is. Let's open up this. The first one. Here we go. Right, and then we use the tools. Let's take a look at the... Well, yeah, this is how you can like extract the tiles. Oh, you guys can see it. Hang on. Visual Boy has tools for accessing the games and like their memory and stuff like that. So you can like see some of the tiles that's here for the current thing. And this is the old school way of ripping stuff from Game Boy games. Where did I get the ROM? The leak was posted on archive.org. You will find it from there. And you can like refresh. Yeah, this was the old school way. But hang on, there should also be a thing for... that's the memory viewer. Map viewer. Input. Okay, here we have something. This is the sprite viewer, I think. I don't know how this functions, but oh wait, that's yeah, look, foot, Rayman's feet, his mouth, because this stuff consists of like small 8x8 cubes on the ROM. So let me like zoom up close. Maybe we can find something cool in here. Though I think it's only in the what's displayed in the memory. That's it. Whoa. Then you can like edit them on the fly. Yeah, it only has what's displayed, I'm afraid, so automatic upload. Still cool. Palette viewer. Well, there's the palette, I guess. You can change it in the fly too, if I'm not mistaken. And tile viewer. Okay, this one could be interesting. I think this displays the tile map, maybe. Oh, there we go! That's the actual tile map that is loaded in memory and used. Oh. Well, that's cool. Sadly, I don't think I can dig into any more than what we have here. I must leave that to the professionals. Let's just take a look at this one more time and like really like take in how cool this is. It's so crusty. Well, it's not even that crusty. I really like how this Rayman 2D Rayman design looks like. This is way better in my opinion than the other one with the long eyes. That Rayman 2 sprite is fire! It really is. Oh my god, guys! Rayman Redemption 2? Oh my god! Well, unless there's anything else, I think that's pretty much it. Has any new findings happened? Let me just, yeah, okay, I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote, as they say. What a thing! I enjoyed this leak. It's weird to say that, but I enjoyed this. This was really cool, and this is finally 100% confirmation to the last few who were doubting it. That yes, Rayman 3 GBA was originally Rayman 2 GBA. God, Rayman 2 cancelled 2D prototype on the PS1 ROM. I gotta play that again. It's about that time of the year again. Cry myself to sleep. Anyways, that was really cool. I hope if we get more, I would love a same kind of thing for the Rabbids GBA game, because the Rabbids GBA game went through a similar kind of thing. It started as a Rayman 4 GBA and then turned into Rabbids GBA. I would love a similar kind of like info dump and early builds, especially since apparently Rabbids GBA does not use the same engine as Rayman 3 GBA, even though they look the same. They were merely trying to mimic the look of it, which I find really, really interesting. But yeah, I think that's it for Rayman 2 GBA prototype stuff. I think this was really cool. You hope someone makes a redesigner skin of this guy? Yeah, that would be cool. I'm sure someone will. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do today. This went on for quite a while. So if you enjoyed this, well, thank you for watching.